As the Container Store, TCS, finally found its footing, here's a company, the largest retail chain devoted to storage and organization, with a stock that doubled when it came public a year ago, but has since been punished as the Container Store has repeatedly missed earnings and reported decelerating or even negative same-store sales, the key metric, hence why the stock is down 51% year to date. However, in the last month, the Container Store has rebounded from 15 to 22. And the company has a number of new initiatives that management believes will help get this chain of 68 stores really growing again. For example, they've rolled out Contained Home, where they'll come into your home and set up everything for you. Soup to nuts, expensive proposition. It is working. They've created a new loyalty program that's already signed up more than 1 million customers since it launched in July. And the company's got a new line of luxury closets that they're currently testing at 7 stores in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Could be rolled out across the country. Could this be enough to turn the stock around? Earlier today, I got a chance to speak with Kip Tindell. He's the co-founder, chairman, and CEO of the Container Store. Take a look. Kip, we're in your beautiful Midtown Manhattan store. It's decked out for the holidays already, so I've got to start with, how's the holiday season going?
Well, it's early, but it's I think it's taking off very well. You know, we are mildly optimistic about this holiday season for all retail, and particularly for the Container Store. We're hopefully going to be minus some of that weather we had last holiday season. And, you know, for the first time in my career, I think a lot of consumers didn't finish their Christmas shopping last year. I think they just got stuck with the weather, and particularly in the Midwest and in the Southeast, where the only 2 weekends between Thanksgiving and Christmas were annihilated by weather. I think people didn't finish. I don't think that anybody's going to let that happen 2 years in a row. If I didn't get you a gift last year, I'm damn sure going to get you one this year.
Well,
you know?
I like this because I'm thinking forward. Now, we have to go over, it's been a tough run for shareholders, but frankly, I don't care where a stock's been. I care where it is going. You've unveiled a couple of initiatives, including the most major initiative where you're talking about TCS Closet. I need to know whether these can create a turn in the overall revenue growth of the store, not just adding stores, but I guess you could say comparable store sales.
Well, we're adding stores. We're adding 12% square footage growth a year, which is actually quite rapid for retail right now. There's still kind of a tepid real estate development thing going on in retail, so most retailers are not quite up to double digits, so we're proud of that 12% number. Periodically, over 36 years, the Container Stores had little, you don't go like this, you go like this. And so periodically we've had sluggish comp store sales, or specifically for the past couple of quarters, traffic that's a couple of points below where we expected it. And that drives us crazy, and we're turning over every stone to fix that. But I think we'll see that turn very, very soon. We're in it for the long term. Right. We've had great comp store growth for 36 years. The morale of the employees is the best it's ever been. The customers haven't stopped loving us. They don't like us. They love us. And so we're anxious to get on with the holiday season. And we have put out initiatives that are, they're a year and a half or two in the making. They're not designed for the quarterly appetite. You know, we joke that, you know, it's conscious capitalism, not quarterly capitalism. So we have 3 initiatives that we feel like will really be game changers when it comes to both traffic, which has been the pesky thing the last couple of quarters.
It's something I know you're not happy with.
And then particularly, we're not happy with it. And I mean, the difference, most retailers are having a little bit of a traffic problem the last year or two. I mean, how many retailers do you know that are delighted with their traffic? I mean, it's a point or two off of where everybody, or where we expected it to be.
But at the same time, your historic average, according to the new book Uncontainable, which I thought was a lot of fun to read, is historic average 21% compound annual growth rate since inception. Can you get back to that growth path?
Well, 21% includes when we were a very small company. I'm not sure that I think we can approach those levels.
Okay.
No one wants to grow faster than me and us. You know, we're like
Apex, that 4.5% pesky shareholder, does
some
say
people may want to grow faster
right.
than us, but you know, rapid growth is in our future. We've always done that. We're kind of like a horse that's been in the barn too long since the Great Recession. We're waiting for real estate development to pick up. The difference between a turnkey lease for us and one where we're putting our own capital in, with a finite amount of CapEx dollars, you can only open so many stores. Right. We're opening a lot of stores. We're opening much faster than most other retailers, and never before have our new stores done more for us. I mean, we're getting what we call 4 walls EBITDA of about 23% first year out of these new stores. And what's exciting is we used to think we had to open in New York and LA and Chicago. Kansas City, Salt Lake City, Indianapolis, those stores are fantastically profitable for us, so we're doing a lot of that.
All right, now I know you talk about conscious capitalism, but I know you're friendly with Walter Robb from Whole Foods. I know that Jim Sinegal is a hero of yours.
Hero, absolutely.
But these are people who are also, they judge themselves by the day. I know this because I've talked with Walter. I own a restaurant. And I said, listen, Walter, I'm looking at those receipts every day. And he goes, so do I. So how do you dovetail the idea that you're about conscious, not quarterly, but some of your idols focus on quarterly?
Well, we focus on quarterly. We are determined to have excellence each and every quarter. The initiatives that you alluded to, the TCS closets is the biggest initiative of our history. Never before have we done such a big, maybe when we bought Alpha in 1999, our best-selling product.
But you have now a month since your conference call, and I figured you could give us a little insight whether there is a big pickup when you in that initiative.
It is. It's only in the Dallas-Fort Worth area now. It will roll out over the next year, and every time we add a new store, add a new city, we're getting this multi-$1,000 average ticket.
All right.
Our average ticket is $60.
Yes.
$2,000 on the in-home, the contain home initiative,
Right.
which just means we come out to your home and do it for you. But the TCS closet, since we bought Alpha, we said, we own the factory, you need to buy Alpha. And Alpha's the best closet organization system out there, but some people want that solid, right. built-in look. So now we're going to give them whatever they want.
All right, that's good, because that means it could be a brighter 2015 as you roll it out. You used the word funk this year, that retail funk. Regret that you used that word, because it says that perhaps it's out of your hands, and I believe that when I read uncontainable, that's the last thing I think about, that it's out of your hands.
Well, no, nothing's out of your hands. I mean, you have different climates. We're impacted by that, but we love nothing more than to kind of ignore the economic situation and go after it on a quarterly basis, on a long-term basis. We've only been public a year. We have always taken the notion of long-term orientation. It's like a family farm. What you do with that soil today is helping you years down the road. Senegal always talks about just care about the stock price 10 years from now. We care about it quarterly too, but mostly what we're good at is building this long-term business that just advances year after year after year, and that's what these initiatives will do. I wish they were ready this quarter,
right.
But they're going to roll out. And every week, every month that we add a new store with these initiatives, it'll help comp store sales, traffic, and average ticket.
At the absolute bottom in your stock, the same day, you used the word illogical about the stock price, as almost it was like, okay, I give up.
It has been a little bit amazing how volatile it is,
right.
But people are passionate about this business. And so we were a little surprised by some of the volatility, but I think what's important is the medium to long term, and we keep plugging away on that. And I think as we get into the remainder of this year, we're quite optimistic about the holiday season. What happens to us in the fourth quarter is the Alpha sale. We put our best-selling product on sale, and it's January and February are bigger than December for us.
Okay, that's important, because you've been saying, look, the 60% of the, just watch the last quarter of the basketball game. The last quarter for you does not end on the holiday.
No, January is everybody's worst month. It's our best month. And February is too. It's like a basketball game. I mean, just miss the first three quarters and come look at the fourth quarter. You want the very best first, second, and third quarter you can get, but our whole ball game is in the fourth quarter. I wish it wasn't that way, but I can't change the holidays. And Alpha has a life of its own, so we have to keep the Alpha sale where it is. So we're really looking forward to that. Alpha is the best product I've ever been associated with. It's so exciting to put it on sale. We become kind of a manufacturing production facility. We design your closet, and we cut it to order, and we install it for you, and that's really retail at its purest essence. It's like LaGuardia at the holiday time in here during the Alpha sale. So that's when our year is made or not.
Right, well, that's ahead, and that's what matters. And I thank you very much, Kip, for having us in your store. That's Kip Tindell. He's the co-founder, chairman, and CEO of the Container Store. We missed all that decline down. Maybe we're at or near the bottom.
Thank you, Jim. I've enjoyed it so much.